Step into our universe with the Vanquishers TCG. Get exclusive access by joining our community at www.vanquisherstcg.com. Select a hero, equip weapons and armors, and vanquish your enemies.
What's going on, Vanquishers? We are back with another State of the Game. We appreciate all you guys tuning in with us tonight. How'd y'all like about that opener, man? That opener from last week, them booster packs, man. We got a lot to talk about on that. We ain't gonna take too much of that time right this
Charlie
second.
said he had to spill the beans early for
I
that.
actually spilled the beans, guys. I accidentally spilled the beans. I hit the wrong button. But hey, listen, I know you guys enjoyed it, and heck, we love seeing it. So I know we had a good time creating it. So before we get started with the State of the Game, we're going to introduce the developers behind this project, what we do typically on every State of the Game. If you are a normal viewer of our State of the Game, welcome back. If you're new, welcome to the State of the Game. All right, so my name's Charlie. I'm the creator and a developer for the Vanquishers TCG.
All right, what's going on, everybody? My name's Jason. I am the co-creator of Vanquishers TCG. I help on the development side of the business administration. I interact with across the world to get us nice things to show you guys and all that kind of stuff, and also deal with the social media marketing.
Across
so
the
if
world.
you have any questions or anything like that, just shoot them at me. We'll do our best to answer them, all right?
Hello, everybody. My name is Jose.
Yo, why'd you pause? That was a long pause. Did you almost forget your name?
No. It's with style. I say my name.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay,
I am
the style.
the stylist. No, I'm playing.
He rolls his R's and he only got an R in his name.
I am the web and app developer for Vanquishers TCG.
Hey, what's going on, Vanquishers?
Brandon has the
worst intro. I think we're gonna have to change. Hey, I think we're gonna have to change.
You know what it is?
The
Because
intro
I don't
timer,
know.
because Jose
I have
you
no
don't know how to
idea
come
when
back.
Jose is gonna begin. I don't know when he's gonna end. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I just kind of wait, and I'm like, okay, he's done. This. All right.
No, I can't wait till next week. This is gonna be fun.
All right. Anyways, my name is Brandon, and I am the game balancer. Let's go.
And clearly, as you guys know, we don't rehearse this. We literally just all get on and go to work. That's essentially what ends up happening. So, yeah, I feel bad for Brandon, really, because Jose has those epic intros that you gotta tune into, and we don't even know what the heck he's gonna provide y'all. So it's all spontaneous.
Off the cuff.
I'm telling you, I don't know if he's done or not. So I just kind of wait for a second. I'm like, all right, he's done.
The fact that he waited so long to say his name, like it was like a 30-second pause, man. What was that? Was it, you got your name?
You guys are crazy. Let's go.
I'm having a little bit too much fun. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. We typically cover our three major topics that we typically cover for tonight in all of our State of the Games. It's our social media network. We do talk about our web and app updates and the tabletop simulator and the physical card game updates. So we do got a few updates. We also have a surprise thing we're doing tonight, which I believe is a giveaway that Mr. Jason's going to go ahead and talk about in his segment. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Mr. Jason here with the social media network.
All right, party people, what's going on? So we got a few things I'm going to go over on the social media. Something new that we're going to start doing. Shout out to Fluent and Lil Miss A. They gave us a suggestion, which we kind of do on the cuff, but we're going to get it a little bit more structured. So if you're part of our Patreon and you want to ask questions about the game and stuff like that, we'll answer them live in the State of the Games every Monday. So if you are not part of our Patreon, go ahead and get in there. It's for our $5, $10 tiers. So you guys can go ahead and ask us questions you might want to have answered live on here. You think that would help the whole community to get some clarification if you had questions, or if you're even new, you can ask those questions in the Patreon. So just so for the new people and stuff like that that might be watching this in the future or here today, we do have a Patreon. We only have 3 tiers. We're not about trying to gouge anybody. Our tiers are $1, $5, and $10. And they just really just help us develop the game with little things we need to get done here and there. And it really helps motivate us too when we see people really believing in the project, because that's really what our Patreon's for. Also, what I'll say is everybody who becomes part of our Patreon this month until we do Kickstarter in September on the 13th, there is going to be a special promo card that is Patreon only, but you have to start in our Patreon starting this month until September 13th. And that is going to be at our top tier at $10 tier. So if you want to get a special, that's the only special Patreon card. It's going to have the Patreon logo on and everything. That's the only time that we're going to be doing that for the Patreon as of right now. So if you are interested, go ahead and check that out. Jose will throw up links in the chat so you guys can see where you can go. If you haven't been to our other social media platforms or anything like that, it'll have all those connections in there for you, because Jose's on top of things.
Always, all the time. You know it.
All right, so I gotta say this, man. All
right,
Jose, why are you screaming?
Okay,
so tiny?
Just be on the lookout for that. We'll get to the questions for we only had a few questions from the Patreon, so we'll get that answered towards the end of after the giveaways. So we'll get to that. Next thing is the Street Team Initiative. So if you are interested in being part of the Street Team Initiative, we are getting up to the numbers where I want to start just pulling and picking out of. So if you're interested, go fill out the application or survey questionnaire that we have, just so we know where your background is on doing the Street Team Initiative. Basically what it is if you want to get exclusive VSTI, we're calling it, because Vanquishers Street Team Initiative is a long thing to say. Brandon was talking to me about that the other day. So we're really gonna go to it as
tongue twister.
Yeah, so we're gonna really call it the initiative when we're in Discord and stuff like that. So we're not going to be saying the whole thing, but for short, it's going to be VSTI. If you do sign up for it, you are going to be helping us in your local game stores. So what you would do if you do become part of it, we would send you flyers, posters, and stuff like that that'll have QR codes on it and your local game store. And if you get people at your local game store to follow us and register, and they put in that they're from your game store, you'll get credit, and it'll go in a tier system like 10, 25, 50. As you get more people, you'll get access to more stuff. So first we'll send you flyers, depending on what kind of connection you have with your LGS. You just have to ask them first off, once you're selected to be in the initiative, what you could bring to the store to help promote the game and stuff like that. And as the tiers get bigger, then we'll probably send you like OP stuff, so organized play kind of stuff and things like that. We do have some closer Discord members and stuff like that, so me and Charlie and them have already been talking about possibly making some trips to their local game stores and meeting people and playing with them at those games, because we do have our local Tampa Bay area, but we want to spread out a little bit. But yeah, so if you are interested in the Street Team Initiative, just go ahead and message me in Discord, and I'll direct you what you need to fill out for that. We have a link for you to fill out the questionnaire, and we can go from there. But just know you will get exclusive gear, and once it's done, you'll be getting some exclusive cards and things like that for being part of the Street Team. Also, everybody who's from your LGS that scans that QR code and registers on our website and follows all the directions, just for doing that, they're going to get a card as well that's specifically for doing that and going through that registration process. If you're already in our Discord and stuff like that, we'll talk about those cards and things like that in more depth as we get there, just so you guys are aware. So then we have what we have next, our Kickstarter pre-launch page update. So we're at about 134 people now. Last I looked at it, and I went up in the last few moments. We're trying to hit 200 people this month. 200 was like the main goal. I talked to some of my acquaintances that have already done Kickstarters and stuff like that. We really want to get a higher number of that. I don't want to throw out a big old number and make it real scary, but let's try to get a few more hundred people on there, because there's a certain percentages that I'm going to be breaking it down so that I know we're ready for the Kickstarter in September, or at least we know where we're going to be at for it. So the more people that follow us on the pre-launch page, that helps us know that they are ready for it. Jose will be sending out newsletters to everybody every Friday, so that everybody is reminded about the pre-launch page. Just send it to your friends, send it to your family, anyone you know that might like sci-fi, that might like FPSs, that might like TCGs. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be a step-by-step thing. So just go ahead and follow those directions, and we should be good to go. So just be on the lookout for us to get that up there so that we're ready for this Kickstarter. All right. The test deck prints. So the second round for the test decks, we already got proofs in. I don't know if Charlie's going to sneak peek those today. I don't know what he has up his sleeve. He always got something. So
yeah,
we got the proofs in.
Let me see if I can put something together real quick.
Yeah. So we got those proofs in for what the new booster packs are going to look like and all that kind of stuff. As soon as I get a tracking number, and I know they're on the way to Tampa so that we can hands-on put them together, because if y'all saw from the last time we test that, we put hands-on. Jose comes in there, does a little salsa while he's putting it together for you.
You know it.
And Brandon, he can reach across the whole kitchen. It's crazy. And so
That's
we'll
amazing.
be putting hands on. So as soon as we have the tracking number, I know it's on the way, then we're gonna open up the sales for the promo for this month. Remember, we're doing a total of 250 booster packs with 11 cards in them. But only 150 are going to be sold to the public. The other portion of them are going to be going to influencers to help push it out. We've already talked to a few influencers that are interested in ripping packs and showing people what we have in store for the future for the Kickstarter. Just so you guys know, there's going to be chases in these booster packs. So there's going to be the super rares that are in the 250 cards. It's 27 of a Veil and a variant artwork, and then there's 27 of Solaris and another variant artwork. So for all you people who got the second round test decks, you have a chance to still get the Heroes holo foil, but they'll be the variant art version. They won't be the first ones we did, the original foil version of them with the first sense. But so it gives you a way to get them as well. So make sure that they get y'all stay tuned for us to put that out there. These packs are going to be $20 a pack for the 150. Then we'll send the other portion of them out to influencers to help get the things out. I've been talking to a few YouTube influencers that want to rip some packs and talk to us about the game, so interviews for this month and stuff like that.
Switching. We're doing magical rift stuff right now. I don't even know what's going on with this camera.
Probably just showing y'all some stuff.
So hold on real quick. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this camera here. I made Jason there he is. Boom.
Yo, he
brought him
stays
back.
spilling the beans over here, man.
Back.
He just wants to show people anything and everything.
Back. All right. So, yeah, these are the actual screens. Yeah, I'm spilling the beans. I'm going to spill the beans tonight, guys. Y'all know me well enough.
Charlie got all his screens up. He's going to show y'all something. He's going to not that one.
So, this one here is the actual screen or a shot of the Solaris test decks that they got them printed for us. So these are the actual cards. These are them laid out for us. So this actual top row here are the list of the randoms that will be assorted through, which you guys can't really see too much. And then, of course, our 2 assortment decks. So they are actually being printed and getting ready to be sent out. Here are the proofs of the actual booster packs and the boxes. So the booster pack boxes we're going with this time will be basically like little box packs instead of the traditional.
They're not going to be
packs.
the foil.
So not the foil tear packs, though that is the direction we're going to go with. But we wanted to go with something a little bit different, and this is the route that we decided to take with those. So we wanted to go ahead and showcase that for you guys.
Oh yeah. So they'll be flip and close. If you saw the video at the beginning,
and you could be able to throw your cards all back into it and close it and lock it and latch it back up. So yeah, that's what the boxes look like. They already sent us the proofs for them. They're in the process of getting them together. Like Jason said, as soon as we know they're on the way, then we know we're gonna get them on the way. Set up for you guys.
Definitely. We're gonna have them set up and put them together for you. We're gonna have some little fun stuff with how you open our packs. It's gonna give you a prelude of how our packs are going to rip different than other TCGs. I think it's going to be real fun what we thought up of. So we're going to be able to do a lot of fun stuff with that. So it'll be a good test run. This is also for us to be able to show you guys like how we're going to break it. Just know that these booster packs have advanced mode cards in them as well. So there's some cards in there that are not part of the standard mode. So all you guys who've been playing the game, they've gotten used to the game and want to play the advanced mode and have the physical cards in hand, this is another option, way to get some advanced cards.
Yeah, actually,
Just
a lot of the booster packs are geared towards getting you the advanced pieces. So even if you got a couple, you should have enough to be able to play the advanced modes.
I think it breaks down, if you want numbers, 'cause I know a lot of people ask about numbers. There's 7 commons. If you take one out, that's going to be one of the ammos is going to be in there, and the other 6 are going to be commons. But there's going to be 3 old commons from the original starter decks and original cards you've already seen that's going to mix into the newer cards. And the same thing happens with the other uncommon and rares. So just know that we broke it up a little bit so that you guys have something to rip open and not know what you're going to get, but you're going to get some new cards if you did already get the first test deck. So just know that you're able to do that. So that's that part. And if anyone's asking, I saw some questions about being an influencer and you have like 70 subs. Direct message me. We can talk about what we can do, what we can't do, and stuff like that. There's no problem with you having 70 subs. That's 70 people that probably haven't even heard of us that could hear of us. So just message me directly as Jason Dev on Discord, and we can talk about what we can do, what can't do, and all that kind of stuff. So just make sure you go ahead and message me if you are interested, okay? We're going to get into cons. That was the last thing I'm going to go over, Fluent. But the next part I just wanted to go over, just so it's, today, everyone, we're going to do 2 giveaways. The first giveaway is going to be with the Instagram giveaway. So if you went to our Instagram and you follow the directions on the Instagram, you were able to be in part of getting one of these packs, or actually one of these packs, the last of the one of the packs. So this is our last pack from some sample cards from a manufacturer we're not going to go with. So these will never be printed again, and the cards will be printed again, but not by this printer. So you'll get this pack, and you will get 2 hollow foils in here. It's about 7 to 9 cards in here, I think we put in each of them, but 2 of them are foils. So we're going to run that giveaway today. And then we also have these right here. Let me see if I can make sure they get out of my light. So we got 3 Sentinel cards. And out of these 3 Sentinel cards, these are for our Patreon members. So if you're on our Patreon, we've already pulled your names if you're in the right tier. If you win, we're just going to be sending you Sentinel cards. So 3 people. All right. So those are the 2 giveaways we're going to do today. We'll do it after we get done with all the information that we need to go over with today, with all the different sections we talk about. And then the last part, that we were talking about conventions and stuff like that, and what we're going to do for marketing. So the street team is part of the marketing, obviously, to help get us out into the local market. Literally last night, I was supporting MetaMan and Epic Tube HD, those 2 influencers. While they were doing a live and a questionnaire and talking and stuff like that, they shouted us out on their live that they were doing on YouTube. They connected me with a another retail LGS, an online retail LGS. So they are talking to us. They were talking about distribution and stuff like that. So the marketing is going well, and we are able to see that the market is wanting to get our cards, wanting to get us in stores and stuff like that, because we've already had an LGS purchase from us. Going on tour and going to cons. So as of right now, what we have planned is Tampa Comic-Con is going to be our big one. We originally were just going to do that one until before the Kickstarter launch, but we decided to go with TCG Con and Tampa, since they're right next to us. We signed up for that one as well. So we're going to be at those 2. So the first one is going to be Tampa Comic-Con, which is in July, at the end of July, the 29th through the 31st, I think. And then we have the TCG TampaCon. That one's going to be in August. But if you go to our Discord, at the top it says events. I've already made the events in there, so you could just click interested, and it'll remind you, and it gives you all. I wrote in all the information on the times, the days it's open, and all that stuff. So it's going to be in there and be available for you guys to check that data out in there. so that you're able to do that. Now, we've been getting a lot of questions about going for Dallas. We wanted to go to Dallas, but literally my cousin was getting married that weekend. I couldn't make it out there. I would have flew out and just walked around and met people, but we weren't able to do that. I had a family member getting married, so congratulations to her. The other one was is Charlotte that just happened. It just didn't work in the cards. We didn't plan for the other Collecticons and stuff like that because we want to see how the Kickstarter goes before we start doing a tour. But honestly, after the Kickstarter, then we're basically gonna for sure hit the whole East Coast is the plan. We've already been invited by other TCGs and other people going to the Long Beach Collecticon to go as well. Literally for Dallas Collecticon, one of the other TCGs offered to give us one of their tables. That's, you know, there's a lot of outreach wanting us to be in places and stuff like that. And shout out to them for that. But we have to work in a unit, so we have to make sure that everything is covered where we need it to be. But what I will say though, for the tours, we already have our display, our booth setup is all ready to go. It's already there. The whole East Coast, JP. We're gonna hey, if we can make it to Toronto, we'll make it to Toronto. But we just gotta. I was asking a few of the Canadian guys that are Discord members, what are the good conventions up there. If JP, you DM me later, let me know what are good ones up there that a lot of people go to, and maybe we can look into doing that. I know I got my passport, so I can make it. Just let us know. You know, we can make it happen.
I'll hide in your trunk, Jay. We'll make it.
We'll
yeah,
make
right.
it. This weekend, you don't have to
fold
ride
me
in your
away.
trunk, though. And what I'll say for this weekend coming up, this is going to go into answering the questions for the Patreon. But what I'll say is, but I'll answer it towards the end after the giveaways. We are going to be at Miami TCG Con this weekend. Me and Brandon are going to make it down and do some footwork. We're going there with a business mission, but we're also going to try to meet everybody we can that's going to be down there at the TCG Con for Miami as long as we can. But it's just we have to get in there for business, and we're going to be able to get in there and make sure that's the focus of what we're doing before we start talking to everybody and meeting everybody. But definitely it's for some really good fun stuff for everybody else. And we'll answer your questions. I'll answer what's going on with that more towards the end of the stream today. So, but basically that's everything I need to go over right now. But yeah, definitely want to hit the whole East Coast. I honestly, if we can, and when we're having off time from conventions, I kind of want to do more of like local, like not more of local because it's easier for us. Like going down to like south from us in Tampa, you know, go to maybe do a tour where we're actually going to LGSs and meeting the LGS owners, touring and showing our game and stuff like that, maybe once a week or something like that. I want to do stuff like that as well when we talk about touring and showing our game off. So after the Kickstarter, I want to do a lot of stuff like that. So
like actually going to the stores and like setting up booth.
Setting up a booth in there and all that stuff. So
meet and greet.
Definitely want to. And there I know there's already some, but like we have our local ones here. I don't know what Charlie's saying. He muted himself, but it's okay.
Meet and greet.
Yo,
Yo, very rarely I'm muted, but yeah, I definitely had to mute myself there. Yeah, we're gonna be hitting up a couple other LGSs, especially the ones in hometown. We've actually visited them prior to COVID outbreak. Then COVID outbreak, you know, we had a whole plan and ordeal with that, but then, you know, obviously COVID occurred and kind of delayed a lot of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna definitely get our feet back out there and re-meet with them again and try to get things all set up for local LGSs. If you guys are in the Tampa area or within the general vicinity and have a couple LGSs in your general area that seems interested or something that we could showcase it to, we're getting stuff together to where we'll be able to go to these LGSs and meet and greet and talk with these people. I know that we had a couple in our area that was suggesting a couple of little game spots in our area to kind of talk with them and their LGSs. They seem to be interested into it. So something we could definitely look into. DM Jason on that behalf. He'll get all that stuff arranged and we'll be able to get all that stuff together. All right, Mr. Jason, I guess that's pretty much it on social media network. If any of you guys are tuning in a little later in the stream or has watching this on a later date, feel free to message us on Discord. We're pretty active on there if you have any questions, okay? Let's go ahead and jump on to the next topic, which is going to be our web and app updates with Mr. Flames over there.
My friend, ¿cómo estamos?
Okay, so first and foremost, Mr. Jose, where do they need to go? Where do they need to get all the information, or primarily where they can get for our game? Where would you direct them to?
I will direct them to VanquishersTCG.com, and then you can find out all our information. And then from there, you can see on the top bar where you can, one of my future spews where, you will get information about the game, print and plays. You get updates from the community that we do on our Discord. I'm looking at the website right now if I can bring it up. So we also have a bread store, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how print and play, just for the new people that are actually tuning in tonight, exactly how would they be able to get the print and play? If they missed out on the test decks, if they missed out on round 2 test decks, where can they get access to this to be able to play the game right now? How would they be able to? What would you need to do?
Well, first off, you would have to register to the site. Once you register to the site, you get all access to the print and plays. Once you click on there, there's a button down there that says download. Download now, and then you receive it. You would have to unzip it and
So just as demonstration, I'm going to kind of showcase this because some people had questions about that. So right now, if I click print and play and we get into it, it'll be completely empty. And that's questions that we had. And the reason why it's going to be empty is because we didn't register.
You do not have permission.
So you have to click the top right corner where it'll say sign in. If you haven't created an account, go ahead and create an account. And once you have created an account and you're logged in, which I'm going to be logged in a few seconds here. Here we go. Bam. It's loading me in. There we go. So now that I'm logged in, if I go back into the print and play, we'll be able to now see the actual option here and the marketing video that we put together for it, which Mr. Jose did, which absolutely looks amazing. If you guys have not seen it, go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, here's the download button right here at the bottom right corner that Jose mentioned. You click it. It'll download a little PDF, or not a PDF. It'll be a zip file. And you just undo the zip file and print and pretty much play.
Right? Then pretty much play.
Pretty self-explanatory. We do have a bunch of other features on the website itself. If you guys want to actually tune in, so like we do keep our roadmap at the top corner here that you guys can click. We do update it.
That has been updated, by the way, for
Which
June.
It has been, yeah. So it has been updated. We were a little behind by a couple days for a few things, but it has been updated. So it is up to date. So you can feel free to go ahead and stop by, see what we're doing, what we've been working on, and what we are actively working on by clicking that tab up there. Also, the number one infamous thing that everyone likes to talk about, Mr. Jose, which is our merch. If you click the little tab here on the top, you can click our merch store, which has all of our merchandise, which it looks like our test decks are still available. Is that accurate?
Yeah, they're going to be available till
they're still available.
Well, how about that? So we still got the 15. So if you guys do not get the test decks and don't want to print and play, you can actually print and order.
But the only thing that's available are the bundles. So
right.
Until they sell out or until the 15th.
Okay, so yeah, you just click the bundle here. You guys can actually just go ahead and place your order right here. And is there a bundle deal? Or
if you go to deck options, the bundle on the bottom.
Bundle, boom.
If you join our Discord, you'll get the discount code. You got to join the Discord for that.
So you got that. I liked what you did there. So you got to join Discord to get the discount.
Stupid.
That's how we do.
Is all I just did there? Yeah, that was lame. I'll take that. So we also have our other merchandise here. We do have our graphic tees and our sweaters and stuff like that for you guys that are up north that it's cold. See, unfortunately, we're in Florida. It's hot as all crap.
And I'm surprised
one. We don't even got tank tops
I actually did buy one.
Oh, you see, there you go. So it's cold everywhere. Listen, my AC be on the coldest it can possibly be on half the time in my house. Ask the guys. They when they come over, it'd be a night. So yeah, feel free to check our merch store. We do have a bunch of merchandise here that are going with our gear. Jose, my bad for stealing that spiel. I just figured I would show the entire community real quick our website if they have not stopped by and visit our website yet.
You are all good, buddy.
Updates. Do we have any
updates? In the back end of the site? I am also setting up the street team area. Last week I was doing more research and development. But this week I was trying to see how I'm going to create that area so that when you do become a member of that, you have your own section. You'll have your own, once you get your own account, you have your tiers. And like Jason was saying, once you you're gonna get a referral code. Once they get, once you get referrals and stuff like that, you'll move up in tiers and go from there. But that, takes time. So.
Okay, well, I guess that took time. Yeah, okay, so that I guess it's gonna take time. So Jose's definitely working on a lot of stuff in the back end. I don't know if you guys have dealt with anything coding or anything. It is a lot of stuff to do. So Jose's adding plugins to the website, which we know what happens with these side effects a lot of times. When you add one plugin to fix things, we end up breaking something in the back end. So if something looks weird on our website, as it has in the past, please let us know. DM us directly, and we'll get Jose to get on top of that and fix it and make sure that we get it corrected. So that
Little Miss Alicia usually gets on me on that.
Oh yeah, she's the Hawkeye, man. She'll see
Yeah,
everything and make sure that
she'd be like, I'll make him do something right now.
And that's it. And
Like,
that's it. And that's it. Speaking of that's it, is that it, or you still got more on tape?
No, I'm I'm done.
All right. So yeah, that pretty much covers our web and app updates.
Okay,
Again, if you guys have any questions about it, Jose's, we did have the app up, the Alteza app. We did have to take it down because of bugging issues, and it did again. It was affecting our website. Along with launching that, we are still looking into potentially getting that on a separate platform or potentially another page. I don't know what magic Jose is working on the back end, but I'm sure he's working on something back there. Houdini tends to do things in the back end.
She's in the chat right now. She says, I'm thinking of things right now. Look at
Huepa, nena, pero me está diciendo, I'm telling you right now, the app. Go ahead. So I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can predict that the app might be a question. Oh, what's the question for Jose?
Oh,
they want Jose. What's the elevator pitch for this card game versus other TCGs right now?
Wow,
they don't have an app game. That's what it is.
Oh,
Got you.
Oh,
You gotta have a Jose.
you gotta
You gotta have a Jose. If you don't have a Jose with you, you ain't got nothing.
Sold. All right. So, Jose, any other updates from then on the app?
For now, no. Actually,
Here we go. The thought process. This might take a.
I've come. See, the thing is, I don't want to. I'm not a spiller. I don't spill.
Wow.
The
Keep the
beans.
gloves up.
You know what I'm
Keep the
saying?
gloves up,
So,
man.
so you know what I'm saying? I know.
Jose, they said
I
another
know
TCG got an app, bro.
Did he just do
What?
the Macho Man?
I don't know if
Randy
they know
Savage?
about the app,
Prime,
bro. Tell
but
them
they
about
don't
the
know
app.
about the app. You see, the app like lets you not control. They keep track of all the information that you do get and put down, and then you know what I'm saying. So then once you get all that information, you can keep track of it. You can roll dice on it. You can do so many things on
What
it.
am I listening to right now?
Yo, I'm embarrassed. I don't even know why. Why we need to cut him off? Yo?
He's
Jose,
talking about the
stop it.
Alteza app. We also have an
Oh,
app for our
man.
game that Jose is making. If you're new to us and don't know much about it, if you go to our Discord, there's a channel called the Alteza.
Yes.
You can ask questions about our app and stuff like that. Our app is actually going to be a counter app, so you'll be able to keep your values of your game. It's going to be very interactive, and the app's going to evolve past that once we get further into.
That's
road
the
of
beans
Kickstarter.
that I didn't want to spill.
Well, you're not gonna talk about it. You're gonna talk
You're gonna
about
talk
it.
the
We ain't spilled
details. I
nothing.
mean, you ain't
I
spilling
mean,
He's
the
saying
hey.
it's gonna
Yeah.
evolve. It's
special
gonna
evolve
change.
R&D down the line.
He's mad at me because of the things I wanted to evolve to, but it's gonna evolve. See how?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Oh,
so
what's the sound effect? What's the sound effect of tonight?
I already
Jose?
did it earlier today.
What was
I
it?
forgot what it was.
no, how you gonna do it and then forget what it was?
Forget
So
it.
now we're gonna have to rewind it and figure out what the sound effects was. Don't worry, we're gonna give you time to think about it.
One
We'll
day.
give you time to think about it. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and touch on the last topic, so that way we can go ahead and get our Wheel of Fortune on. Oh, allied, it ain't no Wheel of Fortune. I go spill the pintos.
No.
Perdón.
They look at each
Wheel
other.
of
Man.
Fortune.
Lo
Lo
surprise
siento. See, we're
Damn.
gonna
Lo
Surprise
siento.
him!
Lo siento.
Lo siento, my friend. Lo siento.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Let me just stop right now. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on the tabletop simulator and the physical card game aspect. This segment here, Brandon and I
Open
typically
your
cover.
website on
We
your
did have
phone.
a lot of good
Don't
feedback from the
count
community. What
as
is this guy
an app.
doing? Mira, nene.
What are
Kill
you?
your
You
audio.
read
No,
out loud. Everybody
my bad.
knows you
You're
read.
bugging out.
I was reading the chat.
Like for real?
Would you
Don't read
mute
out
your-
loud though.
Yo, my man, listen. Yeah, y'all
Over
gotta
there
excuse.
phonetically
He's
reading
wilding
that thing
tonight.
too.
Yo, Jose's wilding tonight. So, yeah, so we're gonna go through our updates. We did get a lot of good feedback from the community that I do want to kind of brief upon and talk about tonight as well. But before we get started, Mr. Brandon, where can we get this game played on the stream? How can we get people to watch this game being played? Can they play with a dev at a certain time frame? And if they can, where do they got to go to?
So no matter what, I will be on every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll either be playing via webcam or I'll be playing on Tabletop Simulator. I'm willing to teach you. If you don't know how to use Tabletop Simulator, I'll even teach you how to use Tabletop Simulator. So I'll teach you how to play the game.
We're not even
teach
charging
you how to
for
use
those courses.
the simulator. Yeah, I'm not even.
Charging for those.
I need to get with TTS and tell them to put me on their budget. Either way, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna be playing one way or another. So always, no matter what, that time, hit me up. Now, outside of that time, if you got time and I got time, I'm always down to play whenever. So I mean, you know, as long as the children allow, the family and work allows, you know, I'll be able to get it in. So
that LIFE, bro, that's the real deal. I tend to struggle with that LIFE, man. I'm trying to find balance with that.
It's hard.
Yeah, we've been trying. Also, we've been getting updates and not updates. I'm sorry, feedback from the community about the updates. I don't want to say we're slacking because we're actually not. We've been
doing a lot of stuff.
We're like full throttling focus in the actual game itself, which I'm going to talk a little bit about tonight. But we due to this full throttle of what we're doing on our core focus, we're going to have a huge and big update for Tabletop Simulator. I know that we started off doing booster packs every other Friday with new cards to help make the game fresh and a little bit different as you're playing the game. But we got something pretty big that we're going to be working on. I'm not going to spill the beans on this one here, but we just know that we are going to do a big overhaul update, which is going to basically update everything on the table. So, the cards wise and stuff like that. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know, just to kind of address that. I know that some people had some questions about it, but I did want to make sure that we're not dropping the ball. We didn't forget about it, and but we're working overhaul on this. So with that being said, I know on the previous state of the game, Jason mentioned that we were going to do our Kickstarter campaign, and we planned on putting out pretty much a good quarter of the deck, about 75% of the deck, and then we were going to do a separate Kickstarter for the remainder. We opted not to do that. Thanks for the community, by the way, addressing your concerns and actual feedback about it. And when we get feedback, we love the fact that you guys, you know, tell us, you know, it's not a good idea, but then also give us good solutions behind that, you know, justifications behind it, which helps us see that angle of things. So we really do appreciate you guys for that. So we decided as an entire team here that we're going to go ahead and release the full release of the actual game. So with that being said, we're working overhaul. Like I'm definitely glued behind the monitor.
You got to say that one more time, Charlie.
Overhaul.
I don't think they heard you.
Not
overhaul. What you're releasing.
Oh, the full game. Full. Full. F-U-L-L. Full. No? Can't do that?
I like it. I like it.
So with the full game, you're going to be getting. So we've been showing you guys.
Break it down, Jay.
We've been showing you guys Saigon, Bale, and Solaris mainly. With the full game coming out, you're going to be getting 5 heroes.
Yeah.
And I'll let Charlie tell you the other 2 heroes.
So the other heroes that will be inclusive, that we're planning on releasing a little bit later, which was Raskin and Cyber. So Raskin's starter deck will be an inclusive to the entire set series. So it won't just be Vale and Solaris. It will be Raskin as well, which is our Sentinel, which is going to bring in, which we haven't talked too much about, which is why, again, Tabletop Simulator is going to receive its overhaul, because we're planning on reflecting and mirroring the release of the actual game on Tabletop Sim. So those that are familiar with Raskin in any way, shape, or form, that has played with him in the way early phases when we started, he's going to be officially back. So we're going to release him officially with the other heroes. So that's allowing us to have a Conjurer, which is our Space Mage. It's going to have our Assassin, which is pretty much self-explanatory of what his class is going to be like. And, of course, we're going to have our Sentinels, which is our huge tanks. We do have Jason's a big, huge tank user. We did have a couple people in our community and locals that did love Raskin.
Oh, we got our Raskin cheerleader. He ain't even here.
He ain't
even here.
He's on Z's tonight, man. But yeah, so Raskin is actually going to be an official release deck. So we do got all the supporting cards. We're making sure that we're getting the Sentinel cards together. Speaking of Sentinel, Sentinel. We are releasing doing a giveaway for a Sentinel card tonight. That's exclusive foil.
Ooh.
That card will not be released in foil, by the way. So we're just gonna go ahead and make that be known. Now that we're officially releasing the Sentinel cards part of the deck, this giveaway tonight is actually going to be really cool because you'll be able to utilize that card during the gameplay. And it's a pretty good card to have, I promise you. It's good for a Sentinel. So yeah, we are working overhaul again, trying to make sure that we're meeting all the cards that need to get released for the entire set series, and meet that time frame. So I'm definitely, just so you guys know, I was recovering from COVID last week. And I try to use that time to work as much as I can in between. But again, if I've been silent on Discord, it's not that I'm ignoring you guys or I'm stepping away, but I am definitely, every minute of the time that I can get, I'm working on artwork. I'm trying to get this artwork done and get everything, in a timely manner to make sure that we meet this time frame that we need to. So, thank God I managed to address you guys on that. Let me just go ahead and make sure there's anything else here. The advanced booster pack we already kind of talked about with Jason earlier. We are planning on putting out the advanced booster pack kit. Essentially, those are just to play the advanced mode, because we did get quite a few people that wanted to play advanced mode and wanted that suspense on basically pulling booster packs. So we opted to do it this way to be able to cater to those that have already the test decks and want to play advanced mode. We're going to be getting those booster packs out. We don't have an exact release date yet. Stay tuned onto our Discord and all our social media. Jason will definitely be giving you guys the update and when we will be putting these out. Jason, is there a limited amount?
150. 150 will be sold on our website. That'll be $20 each. There's going to be 27 Veil variant arts, and then there's 27 Solaris variant arts that will be within the 250 total print run of these cards. So you have a chance to chase those heroes as it goes. And if you did only get the test deck second round, and you did get a hollow foil hero from the first round of test decks, you're going to be able to get the chance to get those heroes on this round as well.
Yeah, so it is our heroes. Alternate. It is the alternate art.
Yeah,
it is the Parallax.
It's
our Parallax universe. And for those that are familiar with our universe at all, the Parallax is kind of like another dimension within the dimension that every character kind of
think
lives
of it like
in.
The Danger Room and X-Men. It's just like the space.
And there's an alternate version of you in that world. So these are those variant artwork, which there's more lore behind that, which we are working on again, getting a lot of the lore out. So yeah, so those will be out as soon as we get the go. Mr. Jason will go ahead and make sure that he updates you guys with that. This weekend we ended up getting some good feedback. Actually, we got to speak with some of our community members on a conference call, addressing a couple of concerns and not even just so much concerns, just critiquing things and just wanted some clarity of certain things, which we greatly appreciate. And Brandon took down a lot of notes on that meeting, and we're definitely looking over that. So a big question that kind of came up was the rule book a little bit. So we want to talk a little bit about the rule book, and I know that this sheet wasn't quite clear when it comes into our combat system. And for those that did get it and has not went through our YouTube, the how to play video to explain the combat system, and our website that has the full actual book that we've worked on, we were planning on making a rule book, and we're probably going to, you know what, now that you mention that, it's probably best I do show that off. So for those that are new into our actual our website as well, we do have a tab at the very top area here for the rule book that Jose ended up putting together for us on this actual beautiful website. So at the very top right corner, there's a tab here that says complete rules. Okay, so you'll be able to get access to this, assuming you have access to the internet. I'm gonna go ahead and full screen it. How's it look? Boom, look at that. It looks actually kind of nice. So at the bottom right corner here, there's this little blow up screen. You can actually blow up your screen here, and it's pretty interactive. So you can actually, at the very bottom corner, you can actually click and turn the pages as so. And it does have sound effects, and I don't know if the sound effects are actually kicking off, but here we'll have the complete rules, and I know partial of the page is getting cut off because of our heads that are in here, but you can turn the actual pages, and then within the pages we'll have the full breakdown. So some of the ideas like game board setups here will just show you in bright colors, you know, what is each phase, and then over here to the right hand side you'll be able to see what each step is. They're colored by each phases. And so you could just kind of review the entire rule book. The advanced rules are in here as well. For those that are interested in the advanced mode, especially with the advanced cards that are coming out. If you cannot get access and reach to a dev directly to break specific things down, you will have access to this actual advanced rule book. Our quick rule guide, we're going to remap. We definitely see areas that can be improved as far as introducing the game a little bit better, like especially our combat system, which is very critical, obviously, for our game to play, right? How you're going to be able to target or hit anybody if you don't understand how that concept works. We can't assume everyone has access to the internet immediately. And in that case, that the rules, definitely the quick rules should definitely have that logic in there. So Brandon and I are going to get together. We're going to figure out the best ways to put that in there in this pamphlet book that we do plan on putting in the actual game starter decks. So we're going to try not to make it as complex as this actual book is itself, because there are quite a few pages in here. I mean, we're talking, 30-something, 40-something pages in here, and they're pretty lengthy. Look, they're even taking a second to load. So here we're getting into the
What we're
advanced
gonna
mode
do
stuff.
is we're gonna put a little MP3 disc in the deck
Wow.
box,
Here we go.
and then you
Wow,
could play that.
Here we
You
go.
could play that in
Ah.
your computer, okay?
Read this.
And it'll show you
Here
how
we
to
go.
play the game.
So here we go again with our logic. If you don't have access to the internet, we're gonna assume you have a CD player,
Guys,
right?
we're gonna make custom floppy disks to send everybody.
Yo, we're
We're
gonna
gonna
put
get
in
you
a
gotta
floppy.
unlock
Code on a floppy disk.
So you gotta put
You're
it
gonna
in,
get like a
and you
master
gotta
copy
click
of
that
the
little
game.
button. You gotta push it down. Y'all remember that, man? It's like the old Nintendos, man. We guys shove the game in, shove it down, and you remember the thing that want to click no more. You had to put 2 games in there to make
Gotta
it stay.
blow on it.
Oh
shake
man,
it a
don't
little.
even get me back into the old classics. But yeah,
There you
so we do got we do have the full breakdown of the game itself on our website. So if you want to feel free to look at the rules, you can. And again, if you're having any troubles with the quick guide, kind of explaining what each card is,
Go
feel
to the
free to
last
let us
page,
know
Charlie.
on our. Oh, that hasn't been updated in a while.
Wow,
So,
yo, Mystic. Guess I gotta pause this for a second, Charlie. One of our favorite movies, Lord Mystic Minis. He said, Dragon Mini said, "Be kind, rewind."
oh, it's not sweeted. This is
It's
gonna
not
be the
sweeted.
sweeted edition.
You're gonna get a sweeted version of the game, Minis. That's what's gonna happen.
Yo, we're
now.
gonna get a sweeted version. Yo, if you get a sweeted version, that's gonna be super exclusive.
I ain't gonna plug the movie, but you know about it. That's
Yeah,
it's a
that'd
really
be
fun
kind
movie.
rewind. Y'all need to check that out. So yeah, in the back of our rule book, we're gonna have the Patreons, which we haven't updated in a minute. We actually got to go in and make sure that we update especially all the new Patreons. We appreciate all you guys. And when the book officially drops, we'll have y'all names printed on the back. So it'll be as long as there's space in the back to fill all your guys' name as many as we're gonna put. So we do got a lengthy amount. Actually, it's probably gonna end up going about more than half. It's probably may fill this entire row from the amount of Patreoners we got. But yep, as they keep coming, we do got a hidden message here in the back. I think one person deciphered it and actually told us on a live stream one day. It's basically a message from the devs. So if you guys ever
Hey, don't tell them. They got.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. But there is a key actually on our website as well. So if you ever see the alien text on our game, which actually we're gonna have a pretty cool alien text cards, which Jason's working on putting together. I might have spilled beans there,
Oh
guys.
man,
But
you just
God,
put
so
beans,
man,
man.
you guys
tell
are gonna
you,
want to
bro.
know how to decipher it, right? So if you guys do not have the key gen or don't have access to the key gen, well, who knows? We may put out an exclusive card of the key gen. But if you do not, we do have the try and make key here at the very top corner here. That's a tab. So the try and make key will be here, and it also explains how to read the try and make language. So here will be actually each individual letters, and this is the language of our universe that we put together. So if you guys want to, feel free to go ahead and check that out. Saigon has a couple of relics all over him with some of the lettering. The gauntlet itself has letterings, and you can read what it's actually saying in the universe.
Just keep an eye on the cards as the cards keep coming out in the future. You're gonna see different things in the backgrounds and different things in different places, different Easter eggs.
And most likely they're going to be written in try and make. So
Yes.
they're going to be written in our try and make language. And a lot of it may be, clues of what's coming out. Some of it may be clues of how, things are going to operate, maybe even lore and backstory. So there's a lot of things that we're utilizing our language for. So we do give you guys how to read and decipher it whenever it's written in its columns. This is exactly how you read it. So you start from the far right over, I think very Japanese like, or is it Chinese? I don't know.
Hey, wait. Did you say only cards?
What do you mean?
Jason knows what I mean.
It's gonna be everywhere. We're gonna use our try-make everywhere.
Yeah, try and make language is going to be all over stuff. So it's going to be a big key to our universe, even in our comic books. You're going to be seeing try and make lettering. So just if you guys ever have any questions on what is what, and even if you screenshot and posted it, we do have the key gen here on our website. So feel free to go ahead and check our website. There's a lot to explore. I know our homepage is definitely overdue for an update. But yeah, even our main Vanquisher heroes are on this homepage. If you guys want to check out some of their cards here, you guys can with Cyber. She's one of our Vanquishers, and then of course Saigon, which is one of the biggest ones that we do market all over the place, and his ability cards and stuff like that. So you guys can feel free to go with that. But Mr.
right.
Brandon, did I miss anything tonight for any of our updates?
I don't think. I think we covered just about everything. I'm looking over these notes here, and we did everything.
Yeah, so the feedback,
We've met our goals.
we appreciate all your guys' feedback. Just, I don't want you guys to think your voice does not go unheard. We are listening to everything you guys are saying.
I definitely listen to everything. I take notes on everything. I take
So-
everything seriously. So yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to be meeting on a lot of things to help simplify things. We really appreciate the feedback because it helps us better help the community. And I know that there's a lot of people that bought these test decks, and we didn't hear back from many of them on what they thought, how they, and stuff like that. But those that do manage to speak up is speaking on behalf of everyone that probably thought the same, but just didn't manage to speak it or didn't manage to come to us and tell us about it. So we don't take offense to a lot of things. In fact, we look at, the knowledge you guys do bring is very valuable. In fact, it's just as valuable as buying the product and playing the product. So we appreciate everybody in our community. We're listening to everything. And I know sometimes that we may not take effect to everything to the T, but it's because, we also got to look at a lot of other moving parts that are going on with the game itself. So, but we do appreciate you guys tenfold. Go ahead, Jason.
What I'll say to that, Charlie, is because last time I did this, every now and then I get a direct message from like the community members and people part of not just people that play the games and collect the games. So this is actually a message that I got directly from one of the founders of Tasio Showdown.
Mm-hmm.
They got some of our test decks, and this is the response I got back from him after he played. He said he said we played like 4 games Monday night. Big smiley face. It's a big smiley face. I don't know if y'all can see a big smiley face right there.
A big.
Call him over to my place.
Call him over to my place. And then I said, what did you think? And he said, it's super good. Actually, there are a couple bits that are a tad confusing, and the rule book is a bit vague but overall we had a blast. I'm a little inclined to agree with the comment, reducing some energy costs. But the first 3 or 4 turns really kind of drag, at least. So we get a lot of feedback. We take all this feedback in. We don't just take it from what we think is right or wrong. So he actually said that. But at the end of the conversation, because it's a long conversation, he basically said it was a really refreshing game. He didn't feel like we pulled anything from like any other games that are out. It's not like a recycle of some things. So it was really nice to hear that stuff and also have the constructive criticism of the certain parts that, we can work on or things that we can make better. So we do listen to the community. I literally, to amp up our team, when you guys give us feedback and stuff like that, I send them the messages so they can see what people are saying, see what people are responding, so they know what's happening, because we are all really busy trying to make this happen. I know that we have a very good look of production and manufacturing of what we do, but it's a lot of manpower behind it, or a lot of man hours behind it, not because it's only 4 of us. So just know that we appreciate everybody giving us feedback.
Yeah, and those feedbacks actually really help, because it allows us to relook at things. If the game is taking too long, is it too slow? And this is where Brandon shines the most, because he then comes up with sub rules to help speed plays. And with the speed plays that he's actually working on one right now as we speak for tournaments and to speed the game up, came from the community. I mean, even starting with 2 to 3 storage points to get right into the fight. As soon as you start drawing, man, it's activating and start going to work. These are things that we're implementing in the rules. And the rules are something we do get a lot of feedback on as the negative. I don't even want to say negative, but as the critiquing phases of this is the rule book. It's just not pretty self-explanatory. It takes some people a couple of gameplays to catch it and understand it. It's a newer game.
It's not like just picking up and saying, oh, it has this piece of this game, so it's easy for me to remember.
Right.
gameplay is
There's not
pretty
many
unique
games
to its own.
you can compare and contrast it to. You know, the closest thing we get a lot of the people talk about is Flesh and Blood. But a lot of people that do compare it to Flesh and Blood is like, well, it's just selecting a hero.
Then they
That's
play
pretty
it
much
and
it.
they're like, this is,
Yeah,
they
there's
play
nothing
our
Flesh
game
and Blood.
and it's-
So it's its own animal, but we got to do better on explaining how to play it in a more quicker format per se. So that is what we're going to be working on, making sure that we're putting more of a clear rule guide that is a quick get right into it and be able to play. We had a guy that was a skilled player that we had a meeting that was in our community that was actually telling us firsthand that the rules, it is, pretty bland. It didn't explain the combat system very well at all. And he's pretty well skilled in card games, and he left the game playing a bit confused still, still left wondering if did he get the
Well,
full
after reading the
concept.
rules, I don't know if he played yet. at that
Oh,
point.
okay. So after reading the rules,
Just
whether if he
reading the
got the
rules.
complete concept of the game yet. So that's something that we need to capture. I know our how to play video is very explanatory, like the detail. We don't got any, we don't get any negative feedback or critiquing feedback as far as that, because it does explain the complete gameplay. And then of course our advanced complete rule book pretty much nails the complete gameplay, but now the mini quick guide, we need to get that more, down packed into to the point where it needs to be at. So, and your guys' feedback is helping us get to that direction. And don't forget, man, the feedback's important, but also if you guys have solutions, good ideas, hey, pitch it our way, man. We sit back and we brainstorm for hours and hours, but if you guys came up with a cool solution idea, that might even speed up the progress and getting this done quick. If you guys know us in our community, we work very fast. If there's a problem, we address it and fix it that fast. Right, Brandon? I mean, look just as a quick example before we get into the raffle or to the giveaway. Real quick. Just as an example, and for those that has been here for this, will know clearly how quick we try to respond and get to this done. We had massive confusion when we started talking about activating, right? So we had people that were newer to the community playing on Tabletop Simulator that was a bit confused on certain cards saying activating. Do I activate an ability or am I activating a weapon? And then certain abilities would state that it helps activated weapons. So they need to know whether if it's post or is it during. Is it while they're activating or when it's activated? So these were acronyms at the time.
We fixed that pretty quick.
Yeah,
I came
24
to Charlie
hours.
and I said, hey, we got an issue with this. And then we pretty much knocked it out.
Yeah, 24 hours. We overhauled every card. We made sure that we created that division so that didn't create the confusion, so that now the term activating is meant for the abilities or anything that is played in the ability
And it
slot.
seems like such a simple thing, but it's so important.
Yeah, and it's something that's so underlooked because it makes sense to us 100%, but then we give it to people that don't understand the terminology, don't understand it, and it's confusing. And that's what we try to mitigate and try to remove from the game. So your feedback and opinions matter because it helps us better narrow this down to the people that don't understand it. So we appreciate you guys. And exactly that, man. Thanks, Fluent. Feedback is king. In fact, that is what makes the game the best game. In fact, if you would look at our tutorial videos from when we first started to now, you'll see feedback definitely helps evolution because you guys in the community has helped this game grow to be as great as it is. I mean, a lot of these suggestions has been suggested from community members. I mean, we have a professional game player that we went to showcase the game that was giving us feedback about things that they don't like about certain games that they play trap cards because they're upside down and you don't know if they truly are paying for the costs that they say they paid for 2 turns ago. Like, did you keep track of that? And that allowed us to create a solution to a problem. And that's what started with the trap card indicators, and that's why you guys got trap card indicators. I know I'm rambling. I apologize, but I just want to let you guys know that, we're going to go ahead and get to this giveaway.
We don't want to keep holding people up, man.
Yeah, but we do appreciate you guys. Basically, the moral of the whole thing is that your feedback is valuable, and it is king. So we're going to go ahead and get right into this. Let's get right into it, Mr. Jason. What are we raffling out first? Let's go.
All right, what we doing first, Jose? Jose get the pick.
Josie.
He's muted himself.
I was trying to look for other people at the same time and all this
All right,
stuff.
Josie, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, you
Bring
popping
back
up
the
cam?
blur wheel. Bring back the blur wheel.
Okay.
Hold on, Jose. We sci-fi, Jose. Tell him what we had to do.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
We did a lot.
Overview.
Wait a second. I'm just gonna share it. Let him know.
Take over the screen, Jose.
Who
Take
pop,
let's go.
Make sure you drop all your other screens, though.
Drop it like it's hot.
Wait, which one are we doing first? Give me a second. Let me. I'm not organized here. I'm not organized here.
No me diga.
We're doing this one first. Great job, Jose. Share sound and everything. Okay, here we go. Can we see it? Are we good?
All right, so this is gonna be for the Instagram.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta mute everything.
So, oh dang, Jose, what you upgrade us to? We ain't a blur wheel no more.
No.
Goodbye, blur wheel.
Oh, we on the moon. Wait, that ain't the moon.
It's like a planet.
It's got its own atmosphere. Who knows? That's somewhere in Tricon.
planet.
That's somewhere in Tricon. We're just gonna put it somewhere.
But this one is the Patreon, the first round of Patreons.
All right. So are these the Sentinel cards?
No, this is for the giveaway for the pack.
All right.
This
So the
is
booster
Instagram.
pack. Booster pack. Here
So
we
on
go.
the Instagram, if you follow the directions, you are in here, and then also, if you went into added to our Discord and put Vanquishers Out, you got an extra entry, and I've already added all them up, and they're in there.
The
I think
cardboard
there's about
crackhead.
40,
I see that name
40-ish
from the
in
entire
there, about
lineup.
40-ish. I see a lot of them.
See a lot of them?
So-
All right, you ready? 3, 2,
Let's go.
1.
That music, though.
Oh,
Leave it
yeah.
there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Are they gonna crash?
Oh no, they're not gonna crash. They're
Oh, I
gonna
was about
go.
to say, I don't know how. Oh, here we
Nah,
go.
they taking off.
Take it off. Who's in the front? Who's in the front?
Oh,
Let's
We
go.
got
Let's
Danny
go.
G. We got Adeus. We got
oh,
Jeremy
hold on.
G.
They flipped it on him.
Hold on.
Oh, they flipped
Kyle
it on
coming.
him.
Kyle
The
Platinum
disrespect.
Prince in there.
Oh, here comes Saeed. Saeed. Oh, Saeed at 13. Oh, dang, yo, Saeed. Oh, he came out of nowhere, yo. That's that V-trigger moment. That was sweaty.
Wait, hold on, man. Jose, you done messed us up. That's the Sentinels, man.
That's the Sentinel.
Yeah.
What happened?
So one of the Sentinel cards. Sai, you got the first Sentinel card.
Saeed got the Sentinel card. Saeed, congratulations, man, for getting the Sentinel card. Jose, thank you for messing that up for him. He probably thought he was
Wait.
getting a whole pack.
Yeah, that's all of our. Yeah,
That's messed up, Jose. Why you gotta do that?
But I didn't do that. I didn't do that on purpose. Wait a second. We're gonna do this real quick. I got.
You know, we got to keep y'all suspenseful. We got to make it flip. This is like the multiverse of madness up in
Yeah,
here.
you ain't lying
Multiverse
about
of
that.
man.
It's definitely madness.
All right. So we're gonna keep Saeed in there, right?
No, we remove him.
Okay, we remove him. I gotta get his name out of here. Do. You see, this is what I want to do. This work like this.
Oh, there goes the sound effects.
You're
ready.
There it is. There it is.
Snapper dappers. Come on, update. Why are you not uploading?
Yo, Too Fluent wants to know how you go faster. Not energy drink.
He's gonna need
Nas.
Charlie. He's gonna need that Roco Cola.
No me digas.
They're gonna find about that later.
La cola champán. Oh, the
Ay.
Coca-Cola. Oh, man, yo, that slipped my mind. What a dummy, yo.
Yeah.
Alright, done. We're gonna do 45 seconds this time.
Oh, here we go. He's going to keep the
Let's
suspense going a little longer.
Go.
Here we go. Hope y'all got your NAS ready. Make sure y'all get your helmets intact. Get ready
Wepa.
for launch.
And
Waiting
5,
for Jose.
4, 3.
There's another
2.
Sentinel card. Hold on, before you launch.
Wait.
Hold on, you gotta shuffle it, Jose. You gotta shuffle it.
No, they are shuffled. They shuffle by
How,
themselves.
man?
Shuffle
the
in front of the
collect
people.
is
You
right
gotta
in
show
front.
them.
You gotta show what?
You gotta show them you shuffling it. You don't know this process yet.
No, okay, shuffle characters. Let's go. There we go. Here we
There
go. How you
Jeeves in the
doing?
front. All right, we can run with that. We can run with
Five.
that.
Can we 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it?
5.
Oh,
What the
damn.
heck just happened? This is what happens when you give the wheel to
what is
Jose,
going
man.
on here?
He said go
What
for a
is
countdown. He
going
said
on?
launching these missiles. This is rigged.
Yo, this guy.
Oh, full.
All right, we
screen.
got in the
Here
front.
we
We
go.
got in the front.
Here we go.
Tornado. We got
Here we go.
Damiano, Atlas,
Oh, little Miss A.
Little Miss A. Juan
Uh-oh.
gone. Juan is in the front.
Uh-oh, Fluent is
Come on,
struggling
come on.
now.
Let's see.
Oh,
Somebody
Miss
gonna
A.
come.
Here we go. Here we go. Somebody in the
Uh-oh.
back. Watch. Who's
Oh,
coming in the back?
Barnado.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Oh, Mr. J.
Juan,
got-
Juan
oh,
gone.
oh,
Wait,
Miss
wait,
A.
little
The
Miss A is
disrespect.
pulling on.
Oh,
Oda.
Oda.
Disrespect, Mr.
Damn,
J.
they back. They back.
Wait a second.
Serious?
Wait a
Cerberus.
second. Coming from behind.
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Oh, got it.
It's
Get him.
Cerberus.
All right, so it's safe to say that if you're in the front, you're not getting it.
No, this is all random. Bro.
That was wild.
I don't know,
Oh,
man,
man.
because it looks like everybody in the front gets got. Until I see somebody in the front get it.
All right. Let me see. Let me stop real quick. Boom. I gotta go.
We gotta shuffle it again. We going. All right, last one's gonna be a minute long, guys.
Minute long now.
Ooh, that anticipation. That anticipation.
All right.
1 minute.
Edit this list.
Hey, Lil
Yeah.
Missy thinks you touched something, Jose.
It's all that extra work you've been making them do.
He saw your name and he hit the brakes on your car, on your ship. He saw that. My man just hit them brakes.
Hey,
The
I'm sorry.
disrespect, man.
Hey, that's not my fault. It happens. All right, so I gotta take Saeed down. All
You gotta
right,
take
cool.
Saeed out and Cerberus out.
Cerberus. I gotta
All right, so
find
my man Fluid said if he loses weight, he'll go faster. Papi, dale, do like 3-4 push-ups, do a little side bend, and then
Poofa, set.
do
We
it
got
with your
one.
strong hand.
Wow.
Man, I think
Okay.
Jose, you need to stop.
Yo, this
man.
gotta
Don't
be
do
the
it.
best part of the stream,
That's-
for real.
Yo, this right here, bro. This allows us to just get loose, man. Let
All right.
go. Hold on.
Let
We
go.
want to
Shuffle it,
count down
Jose.
this time. Yeah, shuffle it. And he
Okay.
can't do
3
the countdown,
times.
man. Why do we give him the launch
Okay.
button, bro? It's like
3
giving
times, Jose.
Let me not
Shuffle
even get-
3
let me not
times.
Because I'm the Puerto Rican. Come on.
I think there's a few Puerto Ricans
I'm the
there.
Puerto Rican.
I think this.
All right.
Imagine if this was, everyone would be dead if this
Jason's
was
the
a real
Puerto
rocket
Rican.
ship.
Everyone again.
I'm the
Here we
Puerto
go.
Ruben.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go.
Have a good night, Miss Blue.
Don't leave, Blue. You might
Good
win.
night. Good night. Oh. Here we go.
All right, here goes. Now they're gonna go into full speed.
All
mode.
right.
Oh. Oh. Seeing some people in the front
Lewis
now.
in the front. Lewis in the front.
Who has the SpaceX?
I think he did his ab workout, baby. He did that P90X. Look at him.
No,
that,
I think one of these people are
plyometrics.
gonna come from way behind.
Always.
I'm looking at
Let's
I'm
see.
looking at
Ooh.
Espérate. I don't know.
Wine
Who
coming
is-
up.
Who is-
coming
espérate,
up.
he hit the brake.
you look at
Damiano's coming.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
wait a
Here we
second,
go.
wait a second, we
Here
got
we
Hit
go.
the hyperdrive, bro.
Uh-oh, Kevin. Oh, wait, hold.
wait a second, look, Netflix. Look at Netflix.
Hey.
Bro, out of nowhere.
Congratulations, Netflix.
Congrats, man. Netflix and
All
chill.
right.
Yes, sir. Got a Sentinel card.
Them Night Stalkers, man, they know how to go.
Yo, my man just came out of the woodwork.
Man, that was wild. All right, so that's the 3 Sentinel cards. So congratulations to all our winners. That was Saeed, that was Cerberus, and that was Netflix and Chill.
All
With a
right.
Z on that. And he said, you guys got to remember, he put a Z on that in his chills.
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 Yeah, she chills.
All
It looks
right,
a
all
birthday.
right.
All right. We got one more.
Wait, before you get to the next one, let me just answer the Patreon question we had.
Patreon.
While you're prepping that, Jose, because I know you
It's
gotta
already
move
done.
your-
It's already done.
you got to move your orange sodas away and pineapple sodas to the left, you know. So the Patreon, we had a question. The question was, what are your plans for card grading services? They asked about PSA, Beckett, CGC, and etc. And I would like to get they would like to get their promo slab, and what would be the time frame looking like for that. To be honest, I'll tell y'all some little background. Me and Charlie got into like a 45-minute argument about grading, and we weren't going to do grading for this Kickstarter until after the Kickstarter launch initially. So that was our plan, to hold off on grading. But because the community kept asking for grading and asking about it, I literally have some content creators and influencers in the background, like going above and beyond and helping us get connected to grading services. So I got permission to give this out, so I'll let you guys know when officially it is good to go. But AGS is actually right now has 2 of our cards submitted for grading. So that would be our Saigon Rage card, the promo card that everybody was able to get, and we do have more that we are going to be able to put out once we hit some certain goals. And the other one, let me find it. Not everybody got. There's only 16 of these cards printed. It is our distraction card. So he also gave them this card to get graded as well. So this is actually one we're holding because one of the influencers, the Great White North, he's moving from Canada to another country. And he was supposed to do a giveaway for this last one that we have of the distraction. I think we might actually have
I think there was
two other ones you have at
yeah,
your
one or
house.
two more. I ended up finding
One or two more.
through my archives.
So once AGS is like he's gonna show the slab as soon as he gets it. Once we know that they are good to go, we're gonna get the information in so you guys can send them in to get slabbed by AGS. That's the first part of grading. To answer that question, the second part of that is gonna be Massamune 69 JP. The giveaway for we did a giveaway for his interview with us. He was like one of the first people to interview us. This is the card that he's supposed to be doing a giveaway for, but because he's moving, we're holding on to it till he gets settled and let him do his giveaway for this card. So he has we keep to our word. We keep to our word. So we're holding it till he gets settled with his move.
People are not
he's moving to a whole nother country, so take some time for all that, getting through customs and things like that. So and then the other part of that is going to be part of this weekend. So initially we did not plan to go to Miami. We were actually trying to go to Miami TCG Con. We were going to try to get there if we could, but we decided we weren't going to. But then with the grading stuff happening, I reached out to CGC, spoke to them last week into to this week, and they asked for us to come meet their head grader at Miami TCG Con. So we're going to go down there this weekend on the Saturday and meet with CGC. That's the business part of it. We're going to meet with them and talk with them about grading our cards. Hopefully I can just give them some of these cards, the ones we do have that are circulating, so they can get graded in the future by them. And once that's available, we'll let you guys know. They're Florida-based grading, and we're Florida-based, so we like to try to stay as within our boundaries as we can to support our state and support our country and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to talk with CGC, and we're going to hopefully get that knocked out. And you know what I mean? They didn't seem like they were shut out from it or anything like that. They're an hour from me. And I was like, hey, I could come to you guys, but they were more there. It's for security purposes. I can't meet with them at their facility because they have a lot of collectibles and things like that. So we're going to meet with them at the convention and talk with them there. So we'll keep you guys updated. So AGS and CGC are the two grading companies we're going to try to go with to get our cards graded. So you guys will have that option for yourselves. We really, like I said, we didn't want to go grading yet because we wanted to give people that timeline so they have some time before those cards are out there in the world. You know what I mean? We got to support. Yeah, we got to support local. We got to.
In the world, Craig.
Yeah. So we'll talk more about some other things. Because I know it's hard for a lot of like our Canadian fans and stuff like that to make it to the conventions down here for like promo cards and stuff like that. So I had an idea I was talking to Datsun about, but I'm going to talk to the team more about that and see if we can do something special for international options and stuff like that.
And CGC also grades comics. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, wink, wink.
So we'll keep you guys updated. We'll probably only talk about it in the Patreon more often than not, and also in in the public. Once we know it's public and everybody can go do it, everybody will know. But as the updates come and we're kind of keeping it under wraps, the Patreon people will have an update on that consistently. Once I get an update and I can talk about it, I'll let you guys know. But no, we are working on the grading system. We are working on the grading system, the grading of our cards for you guys, because you guys asked for it. So we listen to the community. That's what we're going to harp on. We listen to the community. We try to stay within the means that we can handle for you guys. New York Comic Con, we will see what we can do. East Coast is what we're trying to hit. I'll look at the dates on that. If it's after Kickstarter, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do something for anything on the East Coast. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say to answer that Patreon question, and then Jose can go ahead and hit it for the giveaway for the pack. For the pack.
Oh,
last pack.
Man, let's go. Wait, for the last pack? You going for the last pack?
This is the last of these sample cards pack.
All right.
This is the last sample pack. We're not going to use the sample pack. We're not going to use the cards. Well, the manufacturer of these cards. The cards in here are cards that you will see in the future.
Oh shit! Just give me 1 second.
Comic book wise, right now we have one comic book in process to get made. That's going to be the flagship comic book to start off the lore stories in comic book form. But we have more on the way. I've already got the lore written out and kind of like the script written out for Vale and Solaris' story and why they're like two of our main head points of the lore right now. And now we already have the story for Raskin and Cyber. We're coming now with the full set, but we'll organize it into everything. So we'll have all those lores put together, and they'll all connect into one big story as well with Saigon. All right.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and share the screen. Where we at? We're looking good.
Oh, what's that? Where'd the ships go? Did they land on the planet now?
I think they did.
They landed on the planet.
They landed on the planet.
Soggy robots.
But
and now the robots are ready to go. These Vanquishers, huh?
These IG robots are about to bust out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Dang.
The music though.
Oh my God, I can't even. Okay, where we at? Leafy's up there.
Number 3. I don't know who number 3 is, but he doing the super front walk.
It said the.
That's green. That's Leafy. That's
green.
Leafy, I think. That's Leafy, I think.
That is Leafy.
Yeah, that's Leafy.
Oh, Leafy, don't get him.
Come on, Leafy.
Don't run out of gas. Don't run out of battery there.
Don't do it.
Oh, está cansado.
Uh-oh.
Está
You
cansado.
know, the longer these races go, you know somebody's gonna come from behind.
Espérate.
Oh,
I
snap.
don't know. What the?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Look,
Yep,
look,
yep,
look,
there
look
you
at
go.
this.
Pokemon
Look at
Master.
this.
Oh, what happened to him?
That?
My man came rugged speed and then slowed down. Oh, here comes the rest of the gang. Here comes the rest of the gang. Oh, better. They had to go back there and
wait a
get
second.
flocked
What is
in.
going on here?
Dang, reality.
This is so.
Dang, he kept going too.
Yeah,
He
my
stopped
man
and came back. He
It's
said,
too
I
late.
won.
All right.
Dang.
Well, that's that.
Congratulations
Well,
to Reality. I'll reach out to
congratulations.
him. We'll get him his pack.
I think I like the blur wheel better. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know about that. Those
No,
My man
I
was
like-
kicking
I
the
like
blur.
the
He's
blur.
like, just throw it out there. The blur.
Brandon liked the blur because that's why I tell y'all don't let him use your deck. Don't let him touch your cards. Don't be careful. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying, I guess.
I guess
Facts.
not.
So,
All right. Well, everybody.
All right. So I mean, congratulations everybody that won. So we have Saeed, Cerberus, and Betflix. They all won one of the Sentinel cards, and then we have Mr. Viality. I don't know if it's a Miss or Miss. His name's Viality. It could be any. Viality won the pack. So congratulations, everybody. We're gonna do some more giveaways. We have the new promo coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. We'll be throwing out the video. Charlie can show y'all the video again, maybe next Monday. If y'all want to see it, just let us know. But we do really appreciate y'all.
Might be out by next Monday. You never know.
You never know. We just need
You
that
never
tracking
know.
number so we know we can get everything going. So while we're here, let me go ahead and just shout out everybody from the Patreon so we can kind of start wrapping up. I know we've helped y'all time for a bit. So shout out to Fluent, Melanie. We have Chris H. We got JP from Outer Edge Comics. Shout them out. We got Sterling. That's Devil Dog. Shout him out. We have Kyle, which is Lord Dragon, Mystic Minis. We have Gabriel R. We have Damiano. We have Cardboard Crackhead, Oda Collector, Little Miss A, KC Gaming, Atlas, Adeus, Gold, Leafy, Juan, Gon, Son. That's my guy right there. He's out there tagging us up everywhere in New York City. Jeeps, Ottawa, Daniel G, Wager Tropes TCG, shout out to them. Saeed, Datsun, Warnardo, BK, shout out to BK up in Georgia. We have Kevin L, Platinum Prince, ex UND Devil Dog. That's a different Devil Dog. We got 2 Devil Dogs on our Patreon. We got Angie Remore, Mr. J, Rico, Cow Collectors. His TCG name is Cow Collections. Cow TCG Collections. I'm taking too much time, but it's Cow. Then we got Cerberus. We have Norma. We have Carmen. We have Beth. We have Ultimate Chaos.
The OG.
The OG. The day one. Shout them out. All you guys are lovely, beautiful. We thank you for taking your support and putting it towards our game. I promise you we're giving you an awesome game.
Oh yeah.
We're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
listen to every aspect that we can improve on. So let us know. Jump in Discord, talk to us. If you need a live gameplay, you want to see a live gameplay, me and Brandon are going to actually be doing more and recording them, posting them on YouTube. I'm going to start inviting, seeing if influencers want to play it, stuff like that. So
And
really
we
appreciate our
will
time.
be putting that up in the Discord or maybe even streaming it here on Twitch. But either way, it's gonna be available for y'all to watch.
Yeah. So yeah,
To be entertained.
the dev battles. But yeah, you guys, we really appreciate you guys sticking it out with us tonight. Congratulations to everyone that did win the actual cards tonight. Mr.
yeah.
Brandon, what do the people need to do so that way they don't forget and miss out, man? What do they need to
Make
hit?
sure you hit that bell icon. You don't want to be falling off and not knowing what's going on and staying up to date, sliding in here late, missing out on these giveaways and all that good stuff. So hit
Yeah.
that bell icon, stay notified, know what's going on. We do this every Monday night. We're
Yep.
here.
And also, just keep in mind, if you are watching this on a later date and had a couple questions, didn't manage to ask them because you're watching this on a video recording, you guys can always catch us on our Discord channel. We do have the link on the actual video itself. Just go ahead and click in, join our community today. So don't wait. Don't wait. So guys, do we have anything else to update before we tune out?
That's it.
I think
That's it. And that's it. All right,
Yo.
you guys. So we appreciate you
out.
guys tonight. Until the next state of the game, Vanquishers. We
Out.
out.
Yeah.